Five style is basically like solving 4 pieces at a time with one alg. So it's like 3 style on crack. It's like 120,000 cases slash algs for just edges. I mean, Abhijeet, I don't know what you want to call a decent amount of progress is, because I guarantee you his recall with all the 5 style algs is like incredibly slow and like not worth using. So
Who has spent about a year worth of waking time on 5 style. Abhijeet Gokar.
I'm happy to be here.
I have to ask you for some clarification, Abhijeet, because when you sent me the little introduction about yourself that we used at the beginning of the show, you said you've spent like one waking year
Yeah.
I
on
think that's
five
an
style.
understatement.
How?
Yeah, I did a rough calculation a few months back,
Yeah.
and most of that time is during this pandemic, actually. So, like, during the whole entire pandemic here, me and Shivam were Skyping.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was doing work from home, but the thing was, I couldn't attend and do the full-time job. I just had to do it remotely.
Mhm.
And yeah, then yeah, I got a lot of time. There was no travel time and all this. So
How
it
many
was a
algs
lot.
have you learned till now?
Yeah, I've generated 20K, but the thing, 20 to 30K, but yeah, like many apps are bad. So the thing is, learning them, I can say about 4 to 5K, which I can say I am quite confident about them. I know
Wow.
them. I can express them in calm notation,
Mhm.
so they are understandable.
Mhm.
He has a channel, 5 alg solve on YouTube, in which I think you post like daily videos about one new alg.
Yeah, that's just a video documentation.
Mhm.
So it's just the future me will just see, and all these bad finger tricks that I have currently, bad algorithms that I have, future
Right.
me will make notes, and then
Mhm.
it will go on. So it's basically
Wow.
uh,
A-
it's public, but still it's basically for me only.
And
Yeah.
every day he also messages me like the 60 letter quads, and then I come up with words. So
Yeah,
we discuss words, because coming up with words for like 4 letter pairs is quite difficult, because
Yeah.
most are just gibberish, and I
Mhm.
think I come up with like 4 or 5 per 60 that he sent.
Could you give me
Yeah,
like
so I
some
think,
examples of like some harder ones maybe? I'm
yeah,
curious.
so
yeah. So
wait,
like let's see today's set what it was. Wait. Yeah, I think so. There were quite hard ones for today.
wait,
Uh,
wait,
yeah.
so like a few days ago,
GQJK is there's GQJK, CEUL, NKVE, JMGS, FPMB. That's the first row.
Okay.
So okay, CEUL is Seoul, means South Korea's capital. CEUL, even though there's no S, but it sounds a bit like that, so I can
Mhm.
have that.
Mhm.
And GMJS is jammed glass for me, so a glass but with a bit of a effect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the fifth one was FPMB, which is Flipper. Okay, this one is tough. I need to be more creative about it, but
so
okay, if
there are
it's
some easy ones also you sent earlier, like AVGR was Avengers. I
Mhm.
suggested
Nice.
BDOG is Big Dog. Uh, KNCR is Kinetic Car.
Wait, what is it?
KNCR
AMCR.
Uh-huh.
Kinetic Car.
Okay.
Most of the ones are like a combination of two similar words, but
Right.
the best thing is to use a single word. But
Uh-huh.
for coming up with
Yeah,
these, for like how many 10,000, 15,000 is
yeah,
not
a
small
lot
number.
of them. So
That's
currently, I
crazy.
have about 28,000 of them mapped out.
Mhm.
Many of them are in my native language, which is Marathi.
Mhm.
So even if I outsource it, it won't be useful to the community. But
Mhm.
yeah, I just give out some of these, and then people give the inputs, and then I compile them, and it goes
Right.
on. Basically, just it just gets more structured. The brain gets more structured. If you just have so many letter chords in your head,
Yeah.
yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah. That's so cool. That's really
So
awesome.
like even if I just learn a Japanese word,
Mhm.
nani kattayo, so I won't be able to remember the word, but
Mhm.
I'll just find 4 sounds, nani
Yeah.
kattayo, so
Uh-huh.
NAGT. So I'll
Right.
just NAGT letter chord.
Mhm.
So Nangat, some Marathi kind of object that I have, Nangat, and I'll just attach that with nani kattayo, it helps me in learning new words in new languages also. So
Wow.
it's not only cubing thing.
So I'm curious, Shivam, it sounds like you're helping out a lot with like 5 style stuff too. Are you ever interested in learning it like Abhijeet is, or are you just there to help?
I can't even like fathom if it's actually possible. Like he just asked me stuff, I just suggested, but I can't wrap my head around that number, like
Right.
15,000.
Yeah.
Like even for comms and BLD, it took me a good amount to learn like UFR and UF. When I changed my buffers, I spent around 1 month to learn like 800 comms
Mhm.
and letterpress. So, and that was still much easier than 5 style. Even a single alg is like basically learning a new alg from scratch because I don't think there are any patterns and stuff.
Right.
So,
Gotcha.
but I'm just interested. I'm happy that someone in Cuban community is exploring this because
Yeah.
it's quite a like if everyone thinks logically like no one can do it in 5 style or it's inefficient then no one will do. But these
Mhm.
are how like new things are found when someone does something beyond the normal. So
Yeah.
I think it's quite interesting.
Definitely, yeah. I've always been like really impressed, and also like you said, Shivam. Sometimes I'm like, this doesn't seem possible, but like you're still going at it, Abhijit, and it's like
Mm.
I like have a lot. Like I really believe that you can do it because I've seen you put so much effort in so far, and like I
Yeah, but
I've been
it's
convinced. I
basically
think.
like I don't want to complete it. It's
Mhm.
just like I'm just enjoying the process.
Right.
Like I do want to accelerate and complete it, but the thing is, it's not like yeah, I'm like cringing. Oh my god, I'm not getting a result or something. It's
Hmm.
just I'm enjoying the process. It's helping me even understand freestyle a bit more, which is a very big discussion.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's also there.